Hi, I'm Samantha Tan and this is Sam Tan's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you a recipe that barely counts as cooking. It's what I call Oreo chunk cheese truffles. It's an Oreo chocolate truffle mixed with cream cheese, and it's homemade, home dipped, and makes a beautiful gift. Alright, so the first thing you do, take about 14 Oreo cookies, so that's roughly one row and an additional one from another row. Pulverize the Oreos. And you just bash it to bits. And then you use like a spoon or something, scrape the bottom off. I'm gonna take a little bowl and just set aside a small spoonful of crumbs for sprinkling later on. And then all you do with this crushed Oreos, you grab a packet of cream cheese. You take about 2 tablespoons. Essentially, all I'm doing is combining cream cheese with Oreo, and that is the whole truffle. The batch I'm making is gonna produce about 18 truffles. It's sort of a sticky, blobby, rustic, rough-looking bit of dough. Take a baking tray. You line it with parchment paper or wax paper. Right, and you just line this so that you can remove it easier. Now all you do is you take a spoonful of dough, something like that. You put it in your hands, Play-Doh style. You do this into little balls. Now don't worry if your little balls are not even. Don't worry if they're knobbly looking. You're gonna dump them into chocolate anyway. Okay, now I'm just gonna chuck it in the fridge or the freezer, that works too, for a few minutes while I melt the chocolate. I'm gonna take a bowl. Make sure your bowl is completely dry. You need about 200 grams of chocolate for the batch I just made. And a microwave works really well. All you have to do is make sure you're careful and don't heat it for too long. I'm gonna stick my bowl right in. And then you just go to full heat for 20 seconds. All right, so 20 seconds, take it out. It's gonna look like nothing happened, but you wanna give it a little move around, and then you wanna do it again. So 20-second intervals, stirring in between. And I think for this amount of chocolate, you probably need to do this 3-4 times. Now you can see that the heat is starting to get to the chocolate. It's so important that you stir. Don't just stick it in there for a minute and a half and walk away. So you're still gonna see what looks like blobs of solid chocolate. Don't continue heating it. When it gets to this point, just stir away and those blobs will gradually melt. So the truffles are gonna be quite cold. And the way to do this is you take a truffle, you go bloop, and then you just coat it in chocolate. And then you just let it roll off your spoon. Sprinkle a little crumb on top. If your truffles are coming from the freezer, they're probably colder and your chocolate will probably harden a lot quicker. So make sure you sprinkle those crumbs before the chocolate hardens. Now, I'm just gonna chuck it in the fridge. Okay, I've gone to the fridge and I've taken these out. I think they're significantly hardened. Now to remove them, and this is why you use wax paper so it doesn't stick to the pan, use your fingers and lift it up, like so. My cheating way of getting rid of, like if you have a truffle like this where the chocolate has oozed out, my mom tells me that these are called legs or skirts for truffles. I just take a little butter knife and I literally go and cut it off. Oreo chunk cheese truffles, Sam Tan style. It's cheap, it's simple, it's a beautiful gift, and it's downright delicious. Thank you for watching. For this recipe and more, visit www.samtanskitchen.com.